Well, welcome back, ladies and gents. It's Emirates D10, and it's time for the match number 26. Ajman versus Emirates Blues, and we are all set for the toss along Shoaib Ahmed. We've got two captains.
It's time for us to flip the coin again in this game between Ajman and Emirates Blues. I've got the star cast to my right. For Ajman, we've got Adnan ul Mulk. Right in the center for Emirates Blues, it's Alishan Sharfu. And on to his right is the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Adnan, you are the home side and you're going to flip the coin. Heads is the call. It is heads. Alishan, you've won the toss. Lucky there, it didn't hit you. What do you want to do today and why?
We're looking to have a bat first today. Bowl first last game. Want to change things up a bit and put a score on the board today.
How do you rate your performance so far, your team's performance in this tournament? It has been a mixed bag of performances.
It's been up and down, to be honest. But as I said, we have a very young side, and we're looking to give experience to each one of them, and probably progress and do better in the next editions. However, we still would want to qualify in this one. So hopefully we get 2 wins today, and let's see how it goes.
Something that you would want to change today in terms of your approach to the game?
I mean, as a game, the game as a whole, we would want to bat better as a batting unit, and put a good total on the board for batting first today.
Any changes to your side?
Yeah, we've got 2 changes. Sabir comes back in, and Onaib comes in for Akasha and Harit.
All the best.
Thank you.
Adnan, you're bowling first. Were you also looking to bowl first, or were you happy to bat?
No, we were looking to bat first as well.
Talking about your team journey, it has been up and down. Overall, you've shown some positive signs, but that has not culminated in wins.
Yeah, it's a long tournament, so we still have a little bit of time. But now we're looking to win all the games, and we've put that message across the team, and we'll be back to full form now.
What do you think would be a good score to be chasing?
Well, anything under 100 would be a suitable score. The wicket looks as well a good wicket to bat on. So let's see how it goes.
You've played well, some catches, some important runs. You'll be happy with that?
Yeah, I'm kind of happy with my performances, but I still look to improve every day, and that's what I'll be doing this game as well.
All the best.
Thank you.
Right, so the news is that Emirates Blues have won the all-important toss, and they have decided to bat first.
Thank you very much, Shoaib, for letting us know that what have Emirates Blues decided to do first, and they are going to bat first after winning this all-important toss. It's Emirates Blues team who's led by Alishan Sharfu. Bit of a mixed tournament for them, mixed bag tournament as Shoaib mentioned. But moving forward, talking to Adnan Al Mulk, the captain of Ajman, says that they also had a mixed bag of tournament. So they are both of the teams looking only to progress ahead and get that slot where they can play the semi-finals. Where that's the lineup for the two teams: Aditya Shetty, Alishan Sharfu, Anshtandan, Aryan Saxena, Shwanwal Tapavahad, Nawaz, Harsh Desai, Sabir Ali, Tanish Suri, Unaib Rahman gets a game here, and the experienced Zawar Farid for Team Emirates Blues. And for Ajman, it's Adnan ul Mulk, Ankur Sangwan, Ayman Ahmed, Isam Muti Rab, Harshit Kaushik, Mohammad Ajmal, Mohammad Samir, Rahul Chopra, Sagar Kalyan, Abdul Shakur Sher, Shiraz Pia are the 11 for Ajman. Well, both these teams are looking for some momentum, and I'm looking for my partner in the com box. It's Mudassir Ali joining me back for this exciting passage of play. Welcome, Mudassir.
A very good evening, Abid, and good evening to all of our viewers. Shiraz Ahmed Pia, where is he going? He needs to deliver the ball, but just losing the shape. He needs to go back on his mark. It's Alishan Sharfu. Alongside him is Aryan Saxena. Alishan Sharfu, 7 matches, 137 average, 22, and strike rates always looks good for this man. 204 strike rate for Alishan Sharfu. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. 6 matches and 4 wickets for Shiraz Pia. 10.27 is the economy. The first ball, using the wrist, it was in the slot. Nicely played, in control of the mark. Alishan Sharfu with the boundary, and Emirates Blues are also off the mark.
Well, what else you can ask for a better start than this? First ball onto the pads, flick on the onside. Captain gets off the mark and gets the team off the mark as well. Account opens in a decent style. Perfect shot. Perfection. It took Ayman to go all the way to fetch that ball back around where we have a UAE national team is practicing for that all important series which is lined up.
What a beautiful ground here in ICC Cricket Academy. Some grass banks on the leg side of Alishan Sharafu for supporters to come and watch the match. They can relax there. Second delivery, Fuller, very watchful. A single, the first single for Alishan Sharafu. Both the teams desperately looking to get those 2 points. They started off really poor in this tournament, but they came back strongly, winning couple of matches. Then again, couple of days ago, lost to Emirates Reds. Aryan Saxena has been promoted up the order. 4 matches, 26 runs. Average a bit of concern. Just 8 and 144 strike rate. Two young right-hand batters for Blues up against Shiraz Ahmed Pia. The third delivery and the first time Aryan Saxena facing Shiraz. Single down the ground. Simple cricket.
I think it's just a new role for Shiraz. He's been asked to bowl with the new ball today. Adnan just don't want to take any chance. But he wants that early wicket, an early breakthrough. And Ali Shan is the threat for Ajman, at least that what I can say. If they pick up Ali Shan at least early in the game, they will have a strong chance to dominate Ajman. The two man outside the ring. Well, we have towards the long on. This is on the deeper side, but it's packed onside field rather. And the offside as well. A very good fielding this. Set up for Shiraz Pia, who does not allow the batter to go straight. And towards the mid wicket. So he'll be targeting the pads. He goes deep and gets single, drop and run. And they won't take chance against Shiraz Pia, I think. They've got already a boundary in the over. So early boundary will get them in control of the game as well.
Oh, absolutely. And every team needs to learn from Emirates Red how they post those totals. Initially, they take those 9-10 runs in every over. In the final 2 or 3 overs, they just go after the bowlers, and that is how you play the shorter format. Instead of going bang bang on every delivery, you need to be sensible, and that is what we are seeing today from Emirates Blues. Got that early boundary. The first delivery went for 4 runs. Then 4 singles have been taken on the next 4 deliveries. 8 on board. Now, if they manage a boundary here, it will be a good start for Emirates Blues. It's Saxena and Alishan Sharafu out there in the middle. Alishan will be facing the final delivery of the first over. Runs in Shiraz Ahmed. And it was bowled on the leg side, given as a legal delivery. So it will be a dot delivery to end the over number 1. 8 for no loss. Well, thanks to our broadcast and streaming partner for Emirates D10 2023, starting with the fan code all over the India and ARY Zap and A Sports in Pakistan, supporting with the broadcast and digital. CricTracker on YouTube, rest of the world. Sports Eye on the Facebook, rest of the world. And Maiko is going all over the world. So thanks to all our partners here It's ITW Prodigy and TPT 360 production. Coming live from ICC Cricket Academy, Ankur Sagwan will be bowling the second over and has been welcomed by Saxena. Goes straight, high hand, handsome. A maximum from the young lad Aryan Saxena.
That's why I say this boy is someone to keep an eye on. He can smash that. That went down the ground and great shot. Look at that reach and loft in the air, in control. What a great shot. Look at that wrist work. Look at the balance, head in control. Not an easy bowler to pick and throw it away. Now goes immediately on the back foot to punch it for a dot ball here. A good comeback. This is from Ankur Sangwan.
And an interesting field placement, I would say, from the captain of Ajman. Shimmy down the track and goes up and above the extra cover. Second maximum from this young lad, Aryan Saxena, dealing in maximum against Ankur Sangwan.
Well, there you go. There you go. Look at that feet movement. Left late, got the maximum reward. Difficult shot to execute, but that room was offered outside off, where Saxena is looking for a success.
Word of play coming from Abid. Saxena looking for some success. Nicely said. And it will be interesting to see the field for Saxena. Couple of maximums, couple of dot deliveries. Was there on the pad and luckily getting his hand. Shiraz Ahmed 13 runs, so off to a good start. 5 deliveries, Abid 13 runs. It's a longer side on the leg side for these two batters, and they're taking full advantage of the offside here.
Yeah, probably now Ankur learned from his mistake that if you have a longer boundary on the on side, you couldn't be bowling on the offside while you place those two fielders. Makes room, goes on the offside, gets 4 runs. Smart batting from the captain of Emirates Blues, Alishan Shaf, who joins that party. And it's been a big over. Ankur Sangwan given 17-25 for none after 2. Chester opens the face of the bat. And there you go. They must be trying for the third. It's a big ground, but no. Alishan is not happy with his partner. Alishan wanted that strike as well, and also wanted to put that pressure on the opponents by running 3.
Good piece of batting display here by young Saxena, matching the feet of his captain. Go straight, but no power has been generated on this shot. But he's looking good. Moves to 18 of 9 balls, going at around 200 strike rate, matching the feet of Alishan Sharfu. He's batting on 10 of 5 deliveries. Emirates Blues off to a scintillating start. 28 for no loss, 2.2 overs.
Ajman not offering a lot of pace. Shiraz Pia not in a great moves around. Well, looks very, very slowish side today.
This has been the problem with Shiraz. A bit sloppy in the work. It will be interesting to see the replay of the previous delivery. It was in the air, just falling short of Shiraz Ahmed Pia. 29 on board. Ajmal mixing up his deliveries. There you go. Bit quicker on the off stump. Misses the chance. Saxena.
Well, I like the idea here from Ajmal to bowl back of the line deliveries. That's where you find that bowl does something, gets a little assist from the surface. And he's also trying to keep it away from the arc. Pace off and dot bowl. Tell you what, a dot ball is a gold dust here. He got 2 dot balls. Now the pressure is on Aryan Saxena. He will try to go for the big hit. If he gets it, fine. Otherwise, there could be a wicket coming in. I can sense the big shot is on the way.
Oh, absolutely. And it's a shorter boundary on the leg side of Saxena, keeping it simple, bowling on the off stump. Ajmal needs to end this over nicely. And good piece of bowling. But it has been called wide from the leg umpire side. A bit short over Saxena.
Well, I think there should be a plan there. Do not bowl short turn and deliveries against Alishan. And do not bowl full against Aryan. That's how it should be.
They're working as per the plan. Rightly pointed out by Abid and rightly done by Ajmal. A dot delivery to end the over number 3. 30 on board for no loss. It's Isam the leggy up against Ali Shan to bowl the 4th over, making the room but keeping it simple. Fuller on the middle stump. Now slowly that net run rate coming down from 12.5 to 9.8 in no time. Thanks to Mohammad Ajmal for his brilliant over, not conceding the boundary. And the meanwhile, it's Aryan Saxena who continues to get those maximums for his team. This is the 3rd maximum hit by this youngster, coming down the track and with ease clears that long off.
I've been mighty impressed with his efforts. The 6 is got of the 2nd over of leggy. Makes it quite comfortable connection and puts it away. And he's been cuts that ball and grabs in the hand. Sagar Kalyan. They're trying to attack on the young Assam. Assam could be a wicket taking options for him. Down the ground, he goes up, he goes high, and he gets boundary here. It was right in the gap. Excellent shot from Alishan there. Aryan, I think it was, yes.
Aryan Saxena continues to get those runs for his team. Yet again, using his feet, not in control, but was able to put this one behind the point. And good news is 4 runs. Yet again, dancing down the track towards the deep mid wicket, towards the longer side, and finds the man Ankur Sagwan. No mistake. And we were talking about the young leggy Isam, and he has that knack of getting those wickets. He strikes in his first over.
Well, indeed, fantastic bowling this has been. In the end, he had the last laugh. He picked up the big wicket here. Aryan, he has given a little bit of runs. 13 in first, but then that idea has worked and Assam has been successful here. 43 for 1 here. Emirates Blues, have a look at that one. He bowled slightly quicker. And that's where it shocked and surprised Aryan Saxena. And that man is not going to put down any catches in this tournament because he's picked up some great catches as well. 29 of 16. Aryan Saxena perishes. Yeah, the tall man, Ashwanta Walthappa. He had an impressive tournament so far. And he's been a lot improved as a batsman. Not only the wicket keeper, but he doesn't keep now. Meanwhile, it's hit on the leg side and 4 runs. Final delivery from Isam was a wicket, and the first delivery from Samir is a boundary.
Just rolling his fingers, back of line delivery, and nicely played. Rolling his wrist on this delivery, finds the gap behind the square. Alishan Sharifu, a boundary to start this over. And quickly, the run rate moves to 11.3. Asking for punishment if you are bowling into the pads of Alishan Sharifu. Back-to-back boundaries yet again. The strong wrist of Alishan Sharifu comes into play. And he's leaking runs, Samir.
You can't be bowling around the pads every time. Ali Shan loves to play on the onside. He's very strong. And that's not the first time where he got runs off for the flick. 50 for Emirates Blues. And captain is on 21. Samir coming across the seam now, maybe. Could be a short delivery. No, took the pace off. That's gone high. It will land just in front of Chopra. I think it was lucky Alishan. It did not go close to any of the fielders. Just landed perfectly between the two fielders.
Sometimes as a batter you feel that it's good that you did not middle the ball properly. Change of pace. It was miles up in the air but way far from Rahul Chopra. Poor delivery on the back foot and pulled over the fine leg for a huge maximum. He continues to get those quick runs against Samir.
Well, this is getting expensive over. I think there is a plan in place, but not executed well by Samir. Well, I think it's written in all over the balls to not bowl short against Alishan.
Actually, the dimensions of the ground is playing on the bowlers. It's only 55 meters boundary, the leg side of Alishan Sharifu. The plan should be bowl fuller. Take that extra cover from 30 yards towards the boundary and bowl full to the right-hander on the off stump. Poor piece of bowling. Going for runs. 16 runs so far in this over. Couple of more deliveries left. Climbing up to 12.6 the net run rate. 59 for the loss of 1. Picked from the off stump, a low full toss and finds the gap. No stopping. He is on a fire. Alishan Sharifu, the captain of Blues. No pace offered on this delivery, but timing and placement has been perfect.
Well, all these shots gone towards the leg side. Two boundaries earlier, 6, and now a boundary. Massive over. 16 runs of it. Now 20. At that 4. A big over. To make this over look better, Sami need to pick up a wicket. You could hear the big screaming. Alishan missing out that one. 5 overs gone, 63 for 1. Only 1 wicket down. What was Aryan Saxena with 29 of 16. And the captain Alishan is working on to score big. 33 for him of just 14 deliveries. And it's time for change in combox. It will be Mohammad Rashid alongside Shoaib Ahmed.
A single taken. Thank you, Abid and Mudassir. 5.1 over 64 for 1. Alishan is playing an important role. A captain's knock so far, 33 or 14, but he needs to play a longer innings. Oh, he's hit that. He somehow managed to get back onto it, and that is not the most beautiful or the aesthetic of shots, but value 100%. That's gone all the way for 6. What a shot. The flying Alishan gets to the ball, and he's hit that over extra cover. He's changing pads. That was hit from the middle of the bat, and he almost slept on the wicket to play that shot. He's got a change of pads. And if you want to see shots like these and much more, this is your place to be. The Myco app. You can download it from the Play Store, and it's a very easy and user-friendly app where you can watch all the live content on the go. Myco. Watch it, earn it, own it. That's another big hit. This time he doesn't have to sleep to hit that out of the park. He gets hold of it, and that's gone all the way for 6. And guess what? It's a no ball as well. So a free hit, Isam. He's under the pump.
Yeah, that was a brilliant shot coming in from the captain, Alishan Sharafu. That change of willow is working in his favor. Look at that, in control and hitting it. Once again, steps down through extra cover this time. Has he gone all the way on the ropes? We'll have to wait for the confirmation. Well, that's another good shot coming in. He's raced to 45 of just 16 deliveries. What a start. What a knock this is.
Well, yes, Isam, the young leg spinner, he's definitely taking a beating from Alishan. Has been flighting the ball, and Alishan has not been afraid to use his feet and come dance down the track and get to the pitch of the ball. That's a nice hit. Flat over extra cover.
Well, that's an excellent shot, Shoaib. Look at how flat that went. One of the flattest sixes you'll see. Just on the rope. Just trying to make sure, the umpires rather, are trying to make sure that they give out the right decision. You know, remember this is a T10 format. It's the Emirates D10 powered by Fan Code, and every run is important. 45 of 16 before that shot. So if it's a 6, that'll take him to his half century.
They still want to check. This is a better angle. Has it touched the ground? No, I don't. Yeah, there it touches, and I think it's just hit the ropes on the full. I think that'll be a 6. Or is it a 4? That's a 4. $77 for 1. He moves on to 45, Alishan. Isam has been taken for a lot of runs. 49 with that 4.
Yeah, this has been a terrible over from the leg spinner. Not getting in rhythm, and once you start attacking those spinners, it's always difficult. Meanwhile, this is a good shot again. Boundary, back-to-back 4s, and what a way to get to your half century, playing a captain's knock here. 85 on the board after that boundary.
Well, it was long due from Alishan. He wants to make a comeback in the UAE men's side, and if he wants to do that, he'll have to score a lot of runs. Truckloads of runs. At least this is some start for him. 53 of 18. Again using his feet. Gets a thickish outside edge, and I think this is going to go all the way for 4 as well. So he's got the runs that they needed. And Alishan Sharfu showing us glimpses of what he can do in this game.
Oh, absolutely. This is wonderful batting. Wasn't in control on that occasion, but they'll take all the runs that are coming through. 26 runs have been scored this over. Meanwhile, this is down the leg side. Helped on its way. Gets the sweep out. Will be a couple of runs. A brilliant over. 28 runs coming off it. This is the kind of over that really gets you in the game. Momentum shifting towards the Emirates Blues. End of over number 6. 91 for the loss of 1. It's going to be Mohammad Ajmal to bowl in his second over. Went for just 5 runs in his first. They would be expecting him to bowl a similar kind of over where it doesn't give away too many runs. Ashwant on strike. He straight away hits it towards the onside. Rightly so, giving strike to Alishan Sharafu. Well, what a knock he's playing. finally getting back into form, and this is good signs for the Emirates Blues.
Well, 91 in just 6 overs. This is some brutal batting from Alishan in particular.
Or goes for that big shot, gets an out top edge, but just lands in between the two fielders. Luck going Alishan's way here. Mohammad Ajmal coming into bowl his second over, bowled a brilliant first over, just gave away 5 runs. They need to pick wickets and they need to put pressure on the new man, Ashwin Waltapa. Oh, that's played well through the gap. That'll run away for a boundary. That's a good shot, just guiding it and making sure that he's in control throughout. First boundary for Ashwin Waltapa. And that takes the score to 97 in just 6.3 overs.
That's played in the gap. And that's gone all the way for 4. 97 for 1 in 6.3 overs. Ashwant trying to go towards the extra cover, making room for himself.
And now Alishan back on strike, 60 of 21 for him. And they need to, this is the opportunity for the Emirates Blues to post a big total, get that confidence back. They've still got a few games to go, and they can definitely make a comeback. Slower delivery, that's been played straight to backward point. Chance of a run out. There was a shy, and they're going for the second. This can be close. A wayward throw coming in from Rahul Chopra, allowing Alishan to come back for the second. This is excellent running between the wickets. He's looking fitter by the day here, Alishan Sharafu.
Now that was good running. The 100 comes up for Emirates Blues with that couple. It was hit straight to the fielder, went for that run hesitantly, and that overthrow with no backing from the long on fielder allows them to go for the second. Wild swing, wanted to target that mid-wicket region. He must be disappointed. My colleague definitely in the com box is.
Well, yeah, I think it was in the slot, and that should have gone all the way for a maximum. Alishan Sharafu missing it out. Meanwhile, dot ball to end the over. 7 overs done. Exactly 100 on the board for the loss of 1, Emirates Blues. Tougher news. Partners for this Emirates D10 2023 powered by Fan Code. And what a game we're witnessing here. It's a day for the Emirates. The Reds in the first game dominating that game and defeating Team Dubai quite comfortably. And now Emirates Blues are looking quite wonderful as well. Ankur Sangwan coming in. He was expensive in his first over, gave away 17 runs and starts off with a wayward delivery way outside off stump, and that's really hurt Abdul Shakur Sher behind the stumps. He's not looking very comfortable. And for once now, Ankur Sangwan is not in top form, and that can be a good sign for the Emirates Blues. Alishan Sharafu particularly needs to make sure that he really puts more pressure on him. He's not been having a bad day, and just make sure that he continues with that. And meanwhile, for Ankur Sangwan, I think this is a chance for redemption. Get a wicket off the set batter Alishan Sharafu, and that all will be forgotten.
Yes, Alishan is playing a magical knock here, but he needs to do that on more consistent basis. He needs to keep getting those 30, 40 runs. What happens is sometimes he scores 60s and 70s, and most of the times he's out because of a poor shot. So that needs to change. Meanwhile, Ashwant Waltapa also was a part of the Gulf Giants, as you can see on his helmet, part of the UAE team as well. That's a wide. Should be a wide.
So you can really tell what Ankur Sangwan is trying to do. He's trying to bowl it towards the offside and let Ashwant play towards the longer part of the ground. He's not letting him go get behind the ball and play it on the onside, which is the shorter side for him. So I think the intent is quite nice. The execution is where he's missing out, but at the moment, so far, he's done well. 3 deliveries were bowled and he's given away 5 runs. But Alishan Sharfu, he's got 3 deliveries to go. He can change that. Couple of boundaries here, and this can be a good over for the Blues. Well, that's played well. Swept it rather towards the square leg. He was moving around in his crease. That can be very difficult for the batters at times to really get it from the middle of the bat, but Alishan does well. Kept his eyes on the ball till the last minute. Will only be a single though, so this is a good over coming in from Ankur.
Yes, as you mentioned, time for redemption for Ankur, and he has redeemed himself in this over. No big hits so far, as 2 more deliveries to go. Again, just played it over extra cover. That is played in the gap, but it's towards the bigger part of the boundary, and when that happens, the fielders do have a chance to cut the ball off, and that is what we saw Isam doing there. 2 more runs, still a decent over this one from Ankur, but we'll have to finish off well.
Yeah, this is an important delivery in the context of the over. An excellent delivery. Right in the block hole, but dug out well by Ashwant to cross through for a single. That'll end that over. 8 overs done, 109 for the loss of 1. Powered by partner fan code for the Emirates D10 2023. What an amazing tournament this has been. And we'd like to thank all our partners and sponsors. Right, and it's time for the floating power play to come in. It's going to be Shiraz Ahmed Pia, the experienced bowler, who's going to bowl that over. And he'll be up against Ashwin Waltapa, who's played it straight to covers. Was a slower delivery picked up by Ashwant, and he's crossed through for a single. And that'll bring Alishan Sharfu back on strike. And this is a game. This is a battle within the game. Shiraz Ahmed Pia is very experienced. He's got a lot of experience. He's played for many of the franchise leagues around the world. And he's a brilliant exponent of that slower delivery, that slower bumper. He's got an excellent Yorker as well. So all the variations you expect from a fast bowler who bowls in the death. And he'll be up against somebody like Alishan Sharfu, who's batting brilliantly on 64 or 25. Very talented youngster. He's got that ability to clear the boundary with ease. That's a good delivery. He played excellently well. Just guiding it and making sure he gets 4 runs for it.
That was not a bad ball at all. That was not a bad ball at all. A full delivery, angling across. And he was setting himself for a big shot towards the onside, but at the last moment decides to play it fine, opens the face of the bat and guides it. Just caresses it with soft hands, like an artist painting a beautiful picture. And there you go. That looks close and will be given. So that artist has faltered, and Alishan Sharfu, playing a poor shot yet again, will have to walk back.
Yeah, trying to go for that scoop didn't work out. It was a good delivery from the experienced Shiraz Ahmed Pia, bowling it on the stumps and going with that old age saying, you hit, I miss. Alishan Sharfu, but he's played a brilliant knock. Look at that. That was as plumb as it gets. Easy decision for the umpire. And a good knock coming in from the captain Alishan Sharfu. 68 of 27 deliveries, 3 maximums and 9 boundaries in that one. Second wicket down, 114 on the board. Zawar Farid, the new batter, makes his way to the middle. 8 innings, over 70 runs. Not a very good average, just 10. But he's got a good strike rate of 100, over 100. And this is the perfect opportunity for the big man to get some runs under his belt. That's a good delivery. He's probably going down leg. Some bat as well, so he'll be off the mark with that single. 115 for the loss of 2, 8.4 overs. This has been an excellent over from Shiraz Ahmed Pia. Remember, this is the floating power play. Let's have a look once again. Yeah, I think nothing short. He was better off laying it straight down the ground. Was in no position to play that shot. Meanwhile, 6 runs and a wicket in this one. Slower bouncer, and that's been picked and played well. That's gone all the way for a maximum. What a shot that one from Ashwin. Reading that slower delivery quite early and then making sure that he smacks that over the bowler's head for a maximum.
And that was really a good shot from Ashwant. Waited for the ball, and the key again was that he played it on the merit, was not premeditating any shot. Realized that it's a slower bouncer, a shortish delivery. The fielder inside the 30-yard circle. So all he had to do was time it. And that is exactly what he did. Gets 6 runs to his name. And 120 on the board for Blues with another 7 deliveries to go. So they can target 130, 135 from here on. That's a good delivery again from Shiraz. Good ball to end the over, but an expensive over this one. 12 runs off it. 121 for 2.
Right then, last 6 overs. It's going to be Harshit Desai.
Interesting choice this. Oh, that was a chance. Abdul Shakur. That should have been taken. Zawar Farid would have walked all the way back to the dugout. A poor miss.
Yeah, that was an excellent delivery from Harshit Kaushik. Once again, good delivery. And I think this is not very smart batting from Zawar Farid. He can allow to pick up a single, get Ashwin Waltapa on strike, who's been really belting the ball hard. He's on 18 of 11 deliveries, and he'll be better off against that left arm spinner towards the shorter part on the onside. Has been played uppishly. Will only be a single, and now he'll have 3 deliveries to have a go at Harshit.
Also, it'll be the shorter side for Ashwant Valtapa, Sports Eye. That's where you can watch all these games live on Facebook. And you can also follow their socials, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook as well. Short and wide. And that will be called an extra, rightly so.
And straight away, Harshit is under pressure. As soon as that left-hander comes on, strikes. Ashwant Valtapa is done well. That's a good delivery. Darting into the left-hander, who's played it towards the onside. Wanted to go for the second. Zawar Farid wasn't interested. Should have been 2 runs. I think this is poor running.
Hit straight down the ground. That's a good hit. No, not really. Straight to the fielder. Every time it's hit straight down the ground, we feel that it's been connected well, just to find that it lands into the buckets of the fielders there. Zawar Farid walking back, and Harshit bowling a magical last over here.
That was an excellent catch. Look at that, how easily he takes that. Usman. And Zawar Farid, I think it was a poor effort by the all-rounder. Not giving strike to Ashwant Valtapa, and I think that's been his downfall. Samir takes that catch. Harshit bowled a good over. 2 of 5 for him. It's going to be Ansh Tandon to face the last delivery. Left-hander comes in, plays a good shot. And that's done well by Rahul Chopra, I think. And they're coming back for the second. Oh, make it quite easily. Abdul Shakur didn't break the stumps. That would have been out, I reckon.
Well, looks like Ansh Tandon and Abdul Shakur are very close friends. that should have been out, but for some reason I think Shakur thought he's maybe running behind him, and he had no clue that he's not reached yet. Look at that now. A fumble, they go for the second. Rahul throws it one bounce, and look at that. He doesn't even dislodge the bails. And Ansh Tandon would have been out by a long distance, by a few kilometers, had he disturbed the bails. 126, that's the final score, for the loss of 3 wickets. A good score, this one, from Emirates Blues. I think this is the best that they've scored in the entire D tournament, the D10. 68 from Alishan Sharfu. He just set the tone for Emirates Blues in this game. Right at the top of the order, scoring those 68 runs of 27 deliveries. 29 came from the bat of Aryan Saxena, who also batted really well. Ashwant Valtapa scoring 19. So the top 3 doing the bulk of the scoring for Emirates Blues in this game. 6 extras, and they get to 126.
Yeah, good effort with the ball by the Ajman as well. Just 6 extras. They only managed to pick up 3 wickets. Shiraz Pia picked up 1. He was expensive for his taking. Isam, well, that second over from him really gave the momentum to the Emirates Blues. 41 coming off his 2 overs, picked up a wicket as well. Harshit Kaushik, what an over he bowled the last one. Just 5 runs coming off it, and that's where I think the momentum has shifted towards Team Ajman.
So it was Alishan Sharfu who just took on Ankur Sangwan right at the top at the beginning of the innings. Aryan Saxena also was in the groove today, and the loose deliveries from Ankur Sangwan were hit nice and cleanly all throughout the park, making room for themselves, trying to put pressure on the bowlers and making sure that they play the ball in the gap, made easy for Emirates Blues. That run scoring in that first innings, yes, that wicket definitely dented the confidence and that run flow for some time, but Alishan Sharfu took the reins in his own hands and played some extraordinary shots all around the park. That one was sent sailing towards the backward square leg fence for a maximum. Some beautiful shots, some on drives, some luck as well, favouring Alishan Sharfu today. But overall, it was a dominating performance by Alishan Sharfu. That was the shot of the day for me. And then this was the wicket of the day in terms of how you throw your wicket. That was a poor shot selection, but Ashwant Waltapa continued to hit the ball nice and clean. Zawar tried to accelerate as well, but found the fielder at long gone. And overall, in that last over, it was Harshit Kaushik who made sure that he's not taken for runs. Ajman will need 127 runs to win in 10 overs at 12.7, and we'll be bringing that run chase to you in a short little break.
Welcome back to the ICC Cricket Academy. This is where we had the second day of the game and match number 26 between Ajman and Emirates Blues, where Emirates Blues has posted 126 runs with just 3 wickets down. They had a great batting from the captain, Alishan Sharafu, scoring 68 of just 27 and been accompanied well by his partner in the opening slot, Aryan Saxena, with 29, and Ashwin Thappa remained unbeaten on 19 of 12 deliveries.
2 overs, 14 runs, but the young leggy Isam Mutiurab going for plenty. 2 overs, 41, a wicket to his name. So was the Shiraz Pia, 2 overs, 20. He's got a wicket, and Harshit Kaushik bowling just an over in that innings, going for 5 runs and a wicket to his name. 6 extras has been conceded. Now it will be a tough task for Ajman. They'll be chasing 127 to get those 2 points.
Well, a lot relies on this two opening pairs. A little bit of a surprise there. Not Abdul Shakur Sher walks out. It would be Harshit Kaushik alongside Sagar Kalyan. Now, probably the idea to bring Harshit up to the order is to make that combination of right hand and left hand. And he's got a really good attacking abilities and for the strokes that he plays, especially on the onside, is very strong. Well, for him, it's been a fantastic tournament so far. Look at the strike rate of 206 runs. Strike rate 206 is huge. And at the other end, we have got Sagar Kalyan, but it will be Harsh Desai to start the proceedings, and it's a perfect plan for the captain. He's got 4 wickets in 8 encounters. So Harshit will be against Harsh. Harsh will be bowling right with the right arm off break now. And for Sagar Kalyan, he'll come with the left arm orthodox. Plays the call. First ball. There you go. Spinner. Well, it's a lovely delivery and a good controlled defensive shot to start the proceedings with. Left-hander taking the strike on a very first delivery.
He's been very impressive in the power play, the young Harsh Desai. First ball, a dot delivery, and no Abdul Shakur Sher, top of the order, and no Adnan Mulk as well. There you go on the back foot and finds the man. It was hit hard by Harshit. The change in the top order not working for Ajman, and Harsh Desai strikes on his second delivery. Excellent catch taken in the deep by Aditya Shetty.
Well, what a plan it is been set. Yeah, bold and slightly back of the lane delivery just for that fielder Aditya, making no mistake. He takes that catch, and it's a wicket. Number 1 going down without opening the account for Ajman, and Harshit Kaushik is gone now, scoring none. Duck for him. Abdul Shakur Sher walks in with just 2 deliveries. It took Shakur to come. This is also again almost an opener. Again, Abdul Shakur alongside Sagar Kalyan, the regular opening pair, has come together onto the pads. So there is a lot of theories that say that if the 1 down batter comes in a very first over, it's almost just like the opener. That's a last wicket. Harshit. belted hard on the onside. It was a shorter side of the boundary, and probably, as we say, if it is good connection, it's not sure. Oh, this one is a good connection for sure. That's gone inside out. Sagar Kalyan, first ball, smashed it for a 6 runs. What a start from Kalyan.
Free flow shot from Sagar Kalyan off the mark with a maximum. Taking advantage of that shorter side. Inside out. Nicely played. Always in control. He has been among the runs for Ajman. He batted at number 2 position in the previous outing. But yet again getting his position back the top of the order. Though he has lost Harshit Kaushik. He'll be key for Ajman. A good comeback by the youngster. Bowling in the block hole. A dot deliveries.
Yeah, let's come back here. Harsh Desai takes Harshit out on a second delivery of the game, and Shakur has come out as an opener now because it's only the first over. Oh, no ball from the spinner. That's for the over West Height. Yeah, he's got, I think, a little bit of sweat on the hand, and the ball has slipped out of it.
And easy runs have been considered by young Harsh Desai, trying to make room and go big. But he lost completely here. A full toss delivery. And the keeper, Tanish Suri, unable to stop that. 5 easy runs have been added to the total.
One-handed, up in the air. Ali Shan takes the catch, but that is free hit. Well, that won't make any difference here. For a moment, got me excited, but immediately, as Ali Shan throws that one back to the bowler, I realize it's a free hit. Excitement moments here at ICC Cricket Academy. 13 for 1 at the end of first. Emirates D10. We have broadcasting and streaming partners. Fan code ARY Zap and A Sports in Pakistan. CricTracker on YouTube, Sports Eye on Facebook, and Myco for the rest of the world. That's where you need to be to follow all the live actions. We have Sports Eye for Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook as well to follow those small clips where you can watch those exciting moments in the tournament. What was your exciting and the moment of this tournament so far, Mudassir?
Quite a couple of them. The exciting moment was during the first toss of the tournament. Today was an exciting moment for me.
Straight into the hand, and that's Shakur is gone without troubling the scorer. Big wicket down, Ajman in trouble.
Poor form, especially after those last 2 matches. He's finding it hard to get those quick runs. Shakur has been departed. An excellent catch taken, a well-judged catch by young Desai. Sabir, who made into the side, strikes in his first over. They are 2 down, they are in trouble, 14 on board. It's Ajmal, the new batter at the fall of Shakur, will be facing Sabir. Big heave towards that mid-wicket region. Starts off the glorious shot, always in control. It's a maximum to start for Mohammad Ajmal.
Yeah, that's a great start here. Saber picked up a wicket on the second delivery, and then the next one, he tries to bowl in the right area, but it was just that shorter side of the wicket where the batter was trying to play on the own side. You will see a lot of shots going on that way, especially when the bowler is operating from the school end, because that's a slightly shorter side. Just oh, missing there. Could be the need to pick up wickets, Ajman, because Ajman, as long as they have Sagar Kalyan down there at the centre, it's an alarming situation for Emirates Blues still.
I feel sorry for Ajman. They are a very good unit, but unable to perform in this tournament. The bowlers, especially, they struggle, and the middle order were unable to get those runs. Sabir to Sagar, not giving that pace. A smart piece of bowling, keeping it on the off stump of Sagar Kalyan. As a bowler, he knows it's a shorter boundary on the leg side for Sagar Kalyan, and anything on the middle and leg, he'll be asking for punishment. Sabar.
Saber is a very talented bowler. Currently, he's trying hard to get back into that UAE national side. There's a plan of good idea that just angling it away, but I think the ball is still new. Saber is not relying on the swing, neither seam, that is making these angles. 2 overs gone, 22 for 2. Aditya Shetty, the right arm leggy, would be starting from ICC Academy end, and right him over to Kalyan. Oh, that delivery, that exact same delivery has got him a wicket of Osman in that game against Sharjah. But today, Kalyan being slightly lucky, got that thick edge and over the keeper that went for 4.
He's practicing it hard to learn the skills. Aditya Shetty, surprise delivery. Getting the thick outside edge, and no chance for the wicket keeper. Welcome boundary for Sagar Kalyan, 26 on board.
Tries to bowl around that legs. No chance of 2 there. Great fielding. Pick up throw from Walthappa. Aditya has got a lot of talent in him. He's got a lot of deliveries, varieties in his arsenal. That one, if you add it to the bucket, for a moment I thought maybe that's the one which goes wrong by the bowler. But this is deliberate on the onside. That delivery indeed gives you a lot of wickets if you use it wisely.
Oh, absolutely, Abid. And the spinner is getting that one for the over. Using quite often that back of length delivery, the short pitch delivery has been developed by Aditya Shetty in his bowling. The first time he tried, he got that wicket of Usman Khan. He hasn't been successful after that.
The wicket he's got, that was a big wicket. Now he's come round the wicket. A little bit of a drift as well. Angling it away from the right-hander, Sagar Kalyan. It's an art and a very difficult job in cricket to do the leg spin bowling. If you have the control, and I think a team is not completed without the leg spinner, for me at least.
Rightly pointed out, Abid. If you have a leg in your side, there's always a chance to get those wickets. And sometimes the leg spinners goes for the runs as well. So you need to take them. You need to have them in the side in order to break those partnership. And he has been brilliant. If we talk about the economy of Aditya Shetty in this tournament, not going for plenty of runs, getting those wickets at the right time, reverse shot, and in control and with ease clears that point fielder. Good looking shot from the blade of Sagar Kalyan, boundary number 378 in this tournament. With the boundary, over number 3 comes to an end, 34 on board for the loss of 2. The floating power play has been taken by the team Ajman. 3 overs 34, almost going at 11 runs per over. But that asking run rate is creeping up to 13.3. They need to get those couple of big overs, especially targeting this floating power play over. It will be Sabir. Change of pace, nicely bowled. Experience of Sabir Ali coming into play. Just a 55 meters boundary on the leg side for Mohammad Ajmal. Anything in the slot and you'll be asking for the punishment. Just keeping it away from Mohammad Ajmal is a good tactics from the fast bowler.
Well, indeed, it's been a marvelous effort from Sabir, who's picked up a wicket already. But it's the other end, the spinners and the bowling partners need to do slightly better. Aditya has gone for a lot of runs. The first over, Harsh also gone for a little bit of tapping. Now a lot of fieldings on the onside in this floating power play. They've got that long on behind, so probably that's the reason they're trying to trap the batter to bowl him around the pads. What a wicket it is! Slower one does the trick, shuffles and gets that inside edge and smashed and puts that ball into that castle, and castle has been destroyed. Ajmal had a start with a 6 but couldn't go well after that. Inside edge and into the stumps.
A shorter boundary is not working for Ajman. Once again, trying to go big towards that mid-wicket region, misses the line. It was an inside edge and then going on to hit the middle stump. Wicket number 3 goes down for Ajman. The floating power play nicely working in favor of ECB Blues is 34 for the loss of 3.3 overs.
Saber already got out 2 wickets to his name. Rahul Chopra straight away goes up, goes high, goes the distance, gets 6 runs. What a way to start. Similarly, Ajmal also got the start with the 6 runs, and now Rahul Chopra gets started with a 6.
It was in the slot and nicely played. Risk comes into play from Rahul Chopra, and he's the third batter so far in this innings to get off the mark with the maximum after Sagar Kalyan. It was Mohammad Ajmal, then Rahul Chopra straight away going for that big shot and getting maximum. Back of line delivery, nicely bowled, asking for one for the over, but yes, rightly given. One for the over has been called, but what an exceptional piece of bowling by Sabir Ali.
Well, that 6 must have heard around the entire sports city. That was a big noise of the bat. And that says it came off the sweet spot of the willow. Final delivery for Sabir's spell. He's got 2 wickets. He'll be looking for the third. Oh, he goes up. Again on the onside fielder settling and dropped it down. Goodness me. Usually the safest house, Aditya Shetty puts that catch down. Miserable.
Rahul Chopra has been dropped on the 6, is 41 for the loss of 3, 4 gone.
Just a soft touch towards the cover for single. Aditya dropping that catch. Just have a look at that drop.
There you go. He was a bit casual and survives the Sagar Kalyan. I beg your pardon, it was Rahul Chopra. Swept hard from the off stump. Not just dealing in singles. What a knock we have witnessed in the first innings from the blade of Alishan Sharfu, and posting that 126 runs on board. That always gives them the edge in the bowling. Keeping things in control. Aditya Shetty continues here. Yet again, this is the third time in this innings he has tried that ball.
And I tell you what, I can pick that ball out because when you watch him closely, when he's trying to bowl that one, he's keeping that 2 fingers on that together. Pretty much of a... Yeah, no, not this one. This is... Whoa! That was talk and easy picking for the batter, but that delivery is not helping because the batter has picked you out. Well, he must be wondering what went wrong, but it's nothing wrong. It's you.
Someone needs to talk to this young lad, Aditya Shetty. He's a very good spinner. Can bowl those googlies and those leg breaks. Yes, this can be used once in a while, but he has been very casual in his bowling, trying to use that surprise delivery quite often and going for runs. Easy picking this time for Sagar Kalyan. Score moves to 48. Couple of more deliveries left in this over. To play inside out. It will be just a single for Sagar. Now the fumble. They're going for that second run.
You're not happy, Aditya Shetty there. Yeah, Aditya dropped the catch, and I think that's still running back on his mind. And not a collect on the first time. Aryan Saxena 50 up for Ajman finally. Oh, he tries to go reverse and Fahad. No, Nabe takes that catch. Aditya Shetty finally gets that wicket after trying too hard. And it's one of the biggest wickets of this Ajman side. Sagar Kalyan is walking out, scored really good 30 runs, but tries to play that reverse sweep. And the relief from the captain and the team, Emirates Blues, to see the back of this man, Sagar Kalyan. 200 strike rate, 30. End of 5, and it's time for us. Full toss, Harsh Desai tries now to create that angle, comes around the wicket. Ambidextrous he is. He can bowl with both the arms. Right arm, left arm, no difference in that action as well. Left a little late, Adnan Al Mulk for playing that when he wanted to come down the track. Now we'll have a look closely. This is where he comes with the right arm. And this is where when he comes with the left arm. Now you tell me the difference in his action.
I think the only difference is the jump when he's bowling with the left arm. He takes that quite a big leap. And in the meanwhile, a boundary has been conceded by Harsh Desai. It was in the slot and easy picking for the batter Rahul.
I think he's trying to bowl slightly quicker. Yeah, and that went right into the gap. It makes it easy. I think he's not turning out to be a lot of effect. Oh, that's good. Miles out of the park. 6 runs. What a shot from Rahul Chopra.
Leaking runs here. The little man Rahul Chopra goes big. The noise from the blade, straight away everyone knows it was out of the park from the blade of Rahul Chopra. Now he's under pressure after conceding those 10 runs in the previous 2 deliveries. Quicker delivery, it's in the air. Fielder settling, Ali Shan. What a comeback by Harsh Desai. Smart piece of bowling. Back of length, a bit quicker in the air and could not clear that extra cover, Rahul Chopra.
I think that's what the captain is talking about. Don't worry about the hits. We need a wicket here. Rahul Chopra is being chopped off. Tries to play onto the onside, leading edge, straight to the captain of Emirates Blues. Ali Shan takes the catch. End of Rahul Chopra. It's 62 for 5. Final delivery from Harsh. That will be played smartly for a single only. And that concludes over number 6. And with that, there will be change in the voices. There will be Shoaib Ahmed and Mohammad Rashid for the last passage of the play.
Thank you, Abid and Mudassir. Unaib, the new bowler, starts in good delivery back of length and surprising Ayman, the youngster. Maiko is the streaming app. You can get streaming partner for our Pakistan and Middle East viewers. Watch it, earn it, own it. There's a lot of content on it. All the cricketing action. There you go. Maiko. Download the app. Very simple to use. That's been played up Ishley. Not in control, Ayman Ahmed. Will only be a single, but I think this is a good start for the young Uneb. Getting his first game, I think. Haven't seen him bowl. He was a brilliant prospect in the under-19s.
Yes, has played a few games for Sharjah in the D format, in the D20 and the D10 as well, I think. But this time he's with Emirates Blues. That'll be called a wide.
Adnan Mulk tries to go for that big hoik, doesn't connect. Swing and a miss. And this is looking very difficult for Team Ajman now. 62 of 21. So a good game coming in for the Emirates Blues. And now this really emphasizes on the importance of when you get a good start, the openers get a good start for your team, you go on to make a big total, and that puts pressure on the chasing side.
Yes, teams have found it difficult to chase in this tournament, especially if you score more than 105, 110. Again, a slower delivery this time. Played way too early, was not close to the ball there, Adnan. So yes, if you can bat and if you can score runs, you will have more results in your favor.
Yeah, most of the teams have opted to bowl first after winning the toss, trying to see what they're chasing down, and that has probably helped them. But I think, in my opinion, batting first sometimes gives you that edge if you can get those good starts and if you've got a strong batting lineup.
One bounce to Aditya Shetty, who's been drafted in the 22 for the upcoming UAE West Indies series. So in the squad of 22, his name is there as a leg spinner. He'll have stiff competition in the team with Karthik Mayappan. Slower delivery again from Uneb. And that will be just a single. So runs not coming in. 62 needed of 20 deliveries. They need a lot of big hitting. In fact, it's the end of the over. 7 overs bowled, 67 for 5. That's our partner, Fan Code. It's brought to you by and powered by Fan Code, this series. The Emirates D10. That's a good shot. Hit hard. Ashwant Waltapa will stop it, but won't be able to stop them from taking 2.
Yeah, that was a good shot coming in from the young Ayman Ahmed, and it's a surprise move. Fad Nawaz, he's also been drafted in the 22 you were talking about a while ago, the West Indies series for the United Arab Emirates. And he's been drafted in as a wicket-keeper. And the wicket-keeper picks up a very soft dismissal straight into the hands of the captain, Alishan Sharfu, who doesn't make a mistake. And another wicket goes down. They're all smiles, and rightly so. They've got a good hold of this game.
That was easy for Alishan Sharfu. Ajman finding Alishan Sharfu at extra cover, and he didn't have to move a lot. So Fahad gets a wicket on the very first ball. Yes, he's been taken for as a wicket keeper, but he definitely can roll his arm over. It's 69 for 6.
Samir Chand, the new man. Well, that's a good delivery from Fahad Nawaz. He's that four-dimensional player we always talk about. He can bowl, he can bat, he can keep, and he can field. So give in the extra bit of dimension to the youngster, and this is why he can bowl, because he picks up wickets at regular intervals. And this is why Samir Chand can bat. Was in the slot and goes across the line, but gets a good connection and a maximum.
That was a juicy half volley, and that was in the slot. Samir says thank you very much and tonks it towards wide long on, and that's gone all the way. Oh, yes, full power, full swing of the bat. Too easy. Fahad Nawaz. Can he make a comeback here? Another ball in the slot, but away from Samir this time. Will only be a single.
Yeah, that was a brilliant hit from Samir. That's a happy-looking coach for the Emirates Blues, Qasim Shahzada. Well, that's played upishly and straight into the hands. 2 wickets coming in this over for Fahad Nawaz. Very unexpected. Adnan ul-Mulk will have to make his way back, and everything falling in place for the Emirates Blues. Was in the slot, should have been deposited, but doesn't get a good connection. I think just slices it off, and an excellent catch. Look at that. He knew where the boundary rope was and just makes sure that he takes it quite comfortably. And now Mulk, 2 of 5 for him. 7th wicket down, 76 on the board, 2 more overs to go. Right, Oneb to continue, and he'll be bowling to Samir, who hit a brilliant 6 in the previous over. That's a good delivery, shot of length, and this is where you can really take control against the tail enders. That's the points table then for Fujairah and Emirates Red leading the Roost. That's a surprise entry at number 2. 6 wins for the Fujairah side. They just lost 1 game, and that too against Emirates Red. So Ajman at 4. I think this will be something they will really not help them. That's gone upishly. Chance and easily done. Sabir Rao picks up his 2nd catch of the day. He's been having a good day. So are the Emirates Blues. They have been having a wonderful day today.
Oh yes, this I think is a very good addition, Oneb, to their bowling. Gets that 2nd wicket in this over. The first in this over, the one was Adnan was in the previous over. Mohammad Samir walking back after scoring 7 of 5. Ajman are 76 for 8.
Ankur Sangwan, the new man, and he's bowled him. You're talking about a good addition. I think this is an excellent addition to bring in the youngster who's done a superb job. Back-to-back wickets coming for him. He's just given away 4 runs. And can it be the second hat-trick of the tournament? Wanted to go for that big shot, Ankur Sangwan. You miss, I hit. Uneb. Golden duck coming in. One more wicket to go for the Ajman side. And Uneb will be on a hat-trick when we come back. Remember, the first hat-trick was taken by Zawar Farid, who is in the same team. Right then, on a hat-trick, Uneb Rahman has given away 4 runs, picked up back-to-back wickets in this over. And he'll be bowling to the last man. The spearhead of the bowling for Team Ajman, Shiraz Ahmed Pia. Very experienced, so he'll be probably expecting that Yorker to come in.
Yes, very experienced number 11. Shiraz Ahmed. Can he save this hat trick? Full delivery, but that was going down leg. And as rightly mentioned and predicted by my expert commentator, bowls in the Yorker. That was going down leg. That was way down leg.
Well, full marks for the idea. It's just the execution that really didn't go his way, but this has been an excellent spell by the youngster. 2 of 4. That's been played uppishly. Oh, Ansh Tandon brings in the dive, just couldn't hold on to it. That was a very good effort. Have a look. That was a good shot. Beg your pardon, good delivery. And Ansh Tandon, well, I think just missing it out. Shiraz Ahmed Pia gets off the mark. And off strike as well. It's going to be Isam to face Uneb for this last delivery of his spell. Just 5 runs and 2 wickets in this one. Slower delivery that's been played uppishly, but in the gap, running away towards the boundary. Oh, that was a nothing effort at the end from the fielder there. Good shot from Isam in the gap. Ends that over with the boundary. 9 overs done, 81 for the loss of 9.
Our official food partner, Radiant Star.
Are you hungry, Shoaib?
Whenever I see that logo, I'm hungry. This one's been hit cleanly. Is it? Yes, yes, it is. Shiraz throws everything that he's got onto that shot. And Fahad Nawaz has been hit for a clean hit straight down the ground by the number 11 of Ajman.
Well, that was in the slot once again. Gets a good connection. Went miles up in the air. And eventually got a distance as well. This has been played through the covers. Aryansh does well. And that'll bring Isam back on strike. He hit a good shot in the previous over. The last delivery was hit for a boundary. It was timed well and placed in the gap perfectly. Now, Fahad Nawaz will be bowling to Isam. 4 more deliveries to go in this over. 88 on the board.
Too far away from the ball. Matter of time that Emirates Blues get those 2 points to their name, and with that they'll keep their hopes alive in the tournament. Quicker and flatter and trying to guide it towards the short third. I've really enjoyed the keeping of Tanish Surya. I must say he's been very sharp behind the stumps with the gloves.
Oh yeah, he's been one of the brighter prospects from this Emirates Blues team. He's done superb. 89 is what they could have achieved for the loss of 9 wickets in 9.5 overs. So 1 more delivery to go in the innings. Shiraz Ahmed Pia steps down. Will be a dot ball to end it then. And quite comfortably winning this game is Emirates Blues. A margin of 37 runs. That's been a clinical performance, especially from the captain of the Emirates Blues, Alishan Sharfu, setting the tone at the top of the innings and making sure they get to a good total in the first innings, and which is what put a lot of pressure on Team Ajman when they came out to chase this down, and eventually winning this game by 37 runs.
Emirates Blues winning the game, and that is because of their batting and bowling. They bowled well today. They've got 9 wickets of Ajman. That goes to tell you that they've really bowled with a plan and have executed those plans really nicely. Also, the fielding has been impressive from the men in blue. They are a happier side in this game, and they will continue their run in the tournament. Nothing much to report, just 2 batters getting to double digits in this game. 30 from Sagar Kalyan, 20 from Rahul Chopra. But everyone else has faltered in that batting lineup and haven't managed to get to that mammoth total from Emirates Blues.
It's been a very disciplined bowling lineup from the Emirates Blues, just giving away 3 extras. Every bowler used has managed to pick up wickets. Aditya Shetty getting a wicket, giving away 21 runs. 2 wickets for Sabir Ali, 2 for Harsh Desai, but I think Fahad Nawaz towards the fag end of the innings picked up 2 wickets. Unaib Rahman, he was the pick of the bowlers, was on the verge of a hat-trick at one time as well. Picked up 2 wickets, gave away just 9 runs and restricted them to 89 in 10 overs. Let's have a look at the highlights of how this innings panned out. Harsh Desai, the youngster, started off. It was a good catch taken in the deep, and that's where the tone was really set. The Ajman team wanted to go for those big shots, but they kept losing wickets at regular intervals. That is what really didn't let them get going. Some good catches were taken in the outfield, but some big shots coming in from Team Ajman. But that's what the problem was. They kept losing their wickets, one big shot, and then they really didn't get going. Sagar Kalyan was one of the better hitters of the ball, got to 39, 30 odd runs. It was a wayward delivery from Aditya Shetty. But then the very next delivery made a good comeback and got the prize wicket of Sagar Kalyan, who was looking like he will take the game away. Rahul Chopra also couldn't really contribute much to the occasion. Fahad Nawaz came in and picked up a couple of wickets as well. Gave away some runs, some big hits coming his way. Remember, he's not a regular bowler, but then those wickets really adding to his confidence. I think the pick of the bowlers for Team Emirates Blues was Unaib Rahman, was on the verge of a hat-trick and just missed out by a few inches, getting that Yorker not right. Shiraz Ahmed Pia came in at the end, hit a few lusty blows, but by then it was a little too late. And Emirates Blues winning this game quite comfortably by a margin of 37 runs. That's the match summary then. Emirates Blues getting to 126 runs for the loss of 3 wickets in 10 overs. Alishan Sharfu was magnificent, 68 of 27, setting the tone from the top. Aryan Saxena was good as well, 29 of 16, while Thapa getting 19 of 12. Harshit Kaushik, Shiraz Pia and Isam picked up a wicket each. And in reply, Ajman could only get to 89 in the 10 overs. Sagar Kalyan and Rahul Chopra, the double figures in the Ajman side, 30 for Sagar, Rahul couldn't get to 20. Unaib was the pick of the bowlers, 2 of 9 for him. Sabir Ali, 2 wickets and 16 runs in his 2. Fahad Nawaz picked up 2 wickets as well, but gave away 17 runs. Right, we'll dive into a short break, and when we come back, it will be Abid Ibrahim with the post-match presentation.
Welcome to the post-match presentation. We had an excellent game of cricket, the match number 26, where Ajman versus Emirates Blues, and we had a great game of where Emirates Blues claims the victory, defeats Ajman, and with a lot of performances we will talk about, but one particular performance, Ali Shan putting a lot of runs, but been joined by Mr. Iftikhar Ali, who's our match referee, to hand over the player of the match award, and it's been an excellent game. The captain taking the responsibility and also claiming the player of the match award. Alishan, please come collect your player of the match award. Phenomenal batting of scoring 68 runs in just 27 deliveries. Alishan, we know that how important your role is in the team, but today it proved out to be. You played well and team wins the game.
I mean, yeah, it was a collective effort from our bowlers as well, because at the start I felt that 120 was a bit short of par, but our bowlers bowled really well, and fortunately we got a win on the board.
But I think your team is right now in the mix of getting into the quarterfinal, the next stage or not. Somehow it works for you? Some areas that you want to work out on?
I mean, yeah, as I said, if you play good cricket, you win games, and you win games, and you go through. We've got 4 games left, and hopefully if we can win one of them, then we go through. But yeah, we take one game at a time and focus on the next one now.
Well, you've got another game as well tonight. Any plans for that?
I haven't thought of anything yet, but hopefully it goes well as well. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Congratulations for performance. Great performance from Ali Shan. Well, it's time for us to head towards the break. When we come back, we'll have a next game which is lined up for you. Sharjah versus Fujairah. Don't go anywhere.